Hosio YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode of Outlaws of the Old West. Here's season 1, episode 4, part 2 of the Saloon. And as you can see, what I had laid out on the last video, I was missing a few pieces. These couple pieces right here would not pop in, and if you look back on the last video, you'll see that when I was running down the little row plopping them in, I ran over some bristleberry or whatever it is, but you know, I had a piece of wood in the way too, but it took tearing out half the floor here and then waiting and relogging and finding the thistleberry that I ran over the top of, picking it, getting it out of the way, and laying it back down. So that's what happened there. I had to come out a little further with everything to make it square up, because I was supposed to be so many wide, so many deep. So I had to keep coming out, and I made all the porches at least 2 wide here. The triangles aren't as wide, doubled up like that, as the square pieces are. And back here, you cannot square that up. If you start the triangles, you're gonna have a whatever all these sides are, 6-sided, however many it is. And I got the pillars in for all the outside walls. It's like framing a house, you know. You put the outside walls in, you put the pillars in, put the outside walls in, and you know, I mean, it's not like framing a house, but it is like framing a house. But these pillars are important. I stress this. And here in the front, I went ahead and put where the front doors are going to be and where the front steps and all this stuff is going to be. But in every one of these walls, if you can see there, they've got pillars. And let me tell you about how this helps out when you're way up there and you're spanning a roof or you're spanning a floor and it's like no support. Where's the pillar? It helps a lot. And this right here, you remember in the old bar, I had a little stairs up, I had a little landing here, and then went upstairs that way and went upstairs that way. So that's what we're going to do here. Then we're going to run our bar down a little ways that way, and then run the bar down and back around this way, and of course have the wraparound balcony over it all. Just like the old bar. Just like it. Don't know why I tore it down. I guess to show y'all. But anyway, I'm going to go gather up some stuff. Pretty much out of the wagon there. I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. Looks like on my last video, or the last attempt at recording, I was not recording, but I went ahead and I got all this done. Got all the walls up. Got a little bit of the balcony up here. And I explained this, just like the barbecue grill, you can't really put these a half a step up, you know, over the foundation or anything like that, so you got to tear that out. But so let's pick up where I didn't leave off, I guess, or so to speak there. Yeah, you got to jump up that. I don't know why them halves are like that, but yeah, we're going to continue around with the I think I was using that one. No, I wasn't. Continue around with the balcony here, get it laid out, and then we can start on the second floor, or the top walls anyway. Golly, I'm all over the place. Sometimes these things just don't like to go where they're told to go. But you keep playing with them long enough, they'll go in there. Sometimes you can rotate them. But yep, so we'll go around with this, and we'll start putting in pillars for the up walls and start getting this thing together. This is the longest it's ever taken me to build something. I guess because I'm talking the whole time here. Distracts me, I guess. But that's alright. If y'all get something out of it, cool. That's what I want to do it for. I've looked up all over YouTube on how to build certain stuff and how to do this, and there's not a lot out. There's a general building, but not a lot to do with a specific type of building, like these triangles here or anything like that. Huh. Wonder why some of it's jagged and some of it's sticking out right there. That's weird. I thought they were all like the same on that stuff. But yep, running around, snapping this. And if you notice, don't do that, but where the squares are, you know, I gotta run squares, but where I run over the top of triangles in order to keep it in line with the present footprint there like that, you've got to go back with these. Man, these things are snapping all over. Well, to be honestly fair, when I logged in here, I had a 200 and something ping on the server here. I don't know if my internet in this area is really slow this morning or what's going on, but a 208 ping is not good. But we'll make it. We're gonna get there. And we're almost all the way around here. Come on, one more. So that's that. But then we just gotta run around standing poles. And these poles, the same as the others, I'm not sure I want to go up 1.5. I know the old saloon was pretty much built like that. Like the first floor was like a 1.5 tier, and then the second was 1.5. But I don't think we need it. I think if we go up that, and then with the false walls all the way around, like the old West does, you know, like over there at the workshop, that'll bring it up another half. So yeah. And I don't know if I mentioned it in an earlier video or not, but instead of doing that, I find it works 100 times better doing that. Instead of using a half pillar, just use the whole pillar and put it halfway up. And I found that it works amazingly better than trying to do stuff. And depends on what you're trying to do. I mean, some applications it'll work great, but I mean, do you want to find out what application it works great with, or you just? I just like doing it this way and find out that everything works with it after that, with no problems usually. And you can snap one halfway down too. I've seen when putting in a roof system, it calling for more pillars. Please add a pillar or wall, some kind of support. If you go all the way back down to the foundation, putting these in like that, all the way down, simply tricks it into thinking that there's more support, and usually you can get a piece to snap in after doing that. There's lots of tricks, lots of things, and if y'all's wondering where my qualifications are for this, if you check on my Steam account, Kawanu, you'll see that I've got 500 something hours in game. A lot was in single player, just learning, just building, just doing. You know, there's not really much else to do in single player. And in single player, when you find out the admin controls, it is a huge sandbox that is just absolutely awesome to play in. You know what I mean? But there's that, so we can stand our outside walls. This is all going to be boxed in all the way over to here. I'm going to have a little back room back here. I know the old bar didn't, but it looked like it should have. And this is my new saloon, so it's going to have it. And with any of these buildings, you just got to sometimes add your own style, sometimes, you know. But windows, that's what we want up here. We'll run around with all the windows, standing them. And I'm serious, I do a lot better a lot of times in first person, especially with piers and snapping stuff like this. Seems like I do a lot better in first person. I guess because I can see what I'm doing. I'm not standing in my own way, you know. But if and when we ever get this done, I've been looking at that, and I really like to tackle that. Add the stalls in there. Looks like it should have a door, sliding door down here, and up here I'll see what we can do with that. But I think I've got an idea with it. But let's finish what we started first. And I can't believe I did all that building. Well, it wasn't that much building, but and explaining what I was doing, and I wasn't even recording, which happens. I've seen it on others' channels. They're like, oops. It's easy enough, I guess. But it's starting to get dark. Now you can't hardly see on video very well in the dark, so I may just build a little longer because I can see good. And maybe get a few things, put the walls in down here, and I've got an idea for the bar, which I'm not sure how well that's gonna look, but I'm thinking maybe that look like a bar. I don't know. Maybe, but we'll see what happens. But I do want to take this stuff out, and I would like to, you know, this stairwell right here be like a brick. So I'll just keep going, and if it looks too dark to keep going, I'll edit it out. Come on, snap to it. So go in there. Here. Watch this. I should have one there, huh? Huh. Looks like I already got one in there. Maybe, I don't know. Why it is not wanting to go. Ah. See, there's that, but let's try that. I mean, sometimes negative. I had it. There it goes. Right on. I think that's gonna look pretty good. Them little guys, and can I do this? You betcha. And then put that in here, and then I'll put this. Wow! Every time I click on something, man, I mean, I'm still pulling 80 FPS, but still 200 something ping on the server. That's crazy. Almost didn't log in, but I want to get this done for y'all, and show you what's going on with it all. But I think I'll put a brick wall in back here just to, you know, kind of set it all off there. Let's move around this way. There. Now I think that'll look a lot better in there. Brick wall this up. Behind the stairs, we can just drop one in like that, because we got our pillars split like that. We can pretty much put a wall in halfway, all the way up and down like that. The other side's like that, so let's blow that out and make it just like the other side. And don't worry about the back of it. I'm not too worried about what's behind there, but yeah, then we'll run off with and yeah, you can still sink the pillars sometimes in between the foundation pieces, but yeah, so that's what I was wanting to do with that. We got that. You know what we forgot to put in up here though? Doors. Yeah, we forgot the doors for the outside balcony there. We'll put one in there and one over here, and then we'll run that outside balcony, and that may do it for this video. I have a part 3 on spanning this big thing with a roof, and I'll explain some more on that. But a lot of times you can put in extra beams out here in the open to hold the roof, and then once you get it there, sometimes, let me stress that, sometimes you can delete the beams and the roof will still stay. It kind of depends on how and whatnot. But big thing about it though is the pillars and the walls. Getting them correct. I'm not sure if I want to go about fell off. If I want to go, I know I want to stay with that. Yeah, let's go 2 out with it. We'll have a nice wide balcony up here. Uh-oh, but it's gonna tell me yeah, it'll snap there, but I don't think at all it's gonna snap to is right up against there. I don't think that point is gonna grab without the pillars. So but I do kinda need that. But that's fine. Yeah. Because I mean we can come up, I don't know how many. I wouldn't like to do more than hopefully every 2. Yeah, see, I think that'll work out for right there anyway. And that'll allow us to run on around that anyway. Look at the fog coming off the water this morning. And right there too, for some reason, with these triangle pieces, running a stair up to them, it kind of hangs your feet up a little bit on them too, for some reason. Not a big deal unless you're trying to make a grand entrance into the saloon and you get hung up hung up on the stairs outside, you know. Yeah, kind of touchy sometimes. And no way. Yep, I'm out of planks. Think I got more over yonder. So I think we'll call this. I'll go ahead and finish this up. It's pretty much going to be the same as right down here. As soon as we get over here, we'll switch back to square pieces, then back to the triangles, back to the triangles, and then right in here somewhere, I may even do this on both sides. They had the outside stairs coming down here. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get all that taken care of and start making some glass too, it looks like. I don't know why I put so many, but I mean, when you didn't have electric light back then, you wanted to let as much light in as possible. So I mean, the windows make sense to me, and I'm anxious to get this done. And when I do, I'm gonna pop out a prefab saloon, and I want to see if our footprint is almost or really close to that of the old prefab. But anyway, I'm gonna summon this up with part 2 right here, and I'll see y'all in a day or so with part 3 and hopefully the ending. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, pass it on to your friends. See you soon.